front axle is going to lift up. And like I said, it's almost... Guys, just wanted to do a video about lift axles. Got one on this 48-foot trailer. And on flatbeds with a spread axle, they're on a 48-foot trailer, they're almost always on the front. And that's because with a spread axle, if you lift one axle, you can still put 20,000 on the rear. So all you do is just flip this little plunger here. Magically, that front axle is going to lift up. And like I said, it's almost always the front one because the rear is, farther away, so the weight distribution will go more to the front when you lift the rear axle. So you got more on your tandems than your rear axle. You only put 20,000 on. So these are the lift bags. And what happens is the rear bags will dump, and then these lift bags are cantilever. So they'll push the axle up. It's on a swing arm, and it actually pushes the swing arm up at an angle. I know these airbags are pushing that way, but with the swing axle, it moves it up like that. Let me get away from this truck. But you could also lift it up with chains and binders and stuff like that, and just dump the front bags. And you can add a little switch to just dump the front bags and get them lifted up. A lot of advantages here. Obviously you're saving on tire wear, but the other thing too is you have significantly less rolling resistance. So you're going to get around 0.1 miles per gallon better, maybe 0.2, depending on the rolling resistance of your tires. But the biggest thing is you're going to save on tires. Now you're losing a little bit of grip and a little bit of braking ability, but you just got to drive accordingly. And if it's snowing, then just don't lift up your axle. It's not worth saving the tires. But that's the biggest thing, is it'll definitely save you on tires. It's a little bit more weight. I think it's worth it. My boss thinks it's worth it. And it looks kind of cool too. But that's basically how you use it. And then I think that's all I got to say about it, actually. Those are all the advantages, disadvantages, and how to use a lift axle. Oh, the other thing too is you have to bypass the ABS on the front axle here. So just your rear ABS actually works. If you look closely, the line is actually bypassed on there and just connected to the rear axle, which, it functions fine and everything, but that's just what you got to do when you have a lift axle. But that's all the advantages and disadvantages, and basically how to use and what is a lift axle.